A first listen of Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin. Yo, what's up guys? I'll be live later today on Twitch at 10 PM UK time. I'll put all the information up on the screen. I'll also put a link down in the description where you can click follow. It keeps you up to date on whenever I'm going live on Twitch. It also helps me get closer to becoming an affiliate on Twitch, so it'd be a big help if you guys click follow. We'll be hanging out, listening to live music together, getting up to all sorts of fun. So I'll catch you guys later today. Okay, this is the second track of their first album, Led Zeppelin 1, released in 1969. I have covered their first track, Good Times, Bad Times, but as many of you guys have suggested, because of this band's music kind of being flawless and their catalog being flawless, it's worth going through the entire discography. And that's what I'll be doing. From the bottom to the top, I'll be going in order of track listing. Now, this track is actually a cover of an old folk song by Anne Bredon and recorded by Joan Baez. But what I find quite interesting is that some commenters, some of you guys, seem to think hip-hop is terrible, unoriginal and derivative, and that there's no art in hip-hop or no art in sampling music. However, isn't it quite interesting that here we are again with a new Led Zeppelin song, with another Led Zeppelin song, which is a cover of an old track. Previously, we covered When the Levee Breaks, which was a cover of an old blues song. So I find it a little bit hypocritical from people who accuse hip-hop of being bad because they steal, yet Led Zeppelin is amazing. I think it's okay across the board, but for whatever reason, these commenters don't seem to see the hypocrisy of their argument. Why is it okay when Zeppelin does it and they're amazing and incredible musicians, and bad when hip-hop does it? Oh, it's a cover, it's different because it's a cover. Well, this band notoriously has been accused of plagiarism throughout their careers, whether it was the Yardbirds, it was stealing entire bits of lyrics from older blues singers. I think this band is amazing and they make great music, and that it's okay to use older tracks in order to spark something new. I think that's sort of the point of art, to inspire new generations. And so my only problem with the argument is that you can't pick and choose. Like, it's okay when Zeppelin does it, but hip-hop is bad, they're terrible, they're thieves when they do it. You got to kind of see the hypocrisy in that. Regardless of all of that, this is Babe, I'm Going to Leave You. I'm excited to hear this one. This band's music has been amazing from the tracks that I've heard so far. They haven't missed yet. So let's get into the music. Yo, what's up guys? This is actually from the end of the video. I am actually trying to edit right now. I just thought I'd take a second to remind you guys that about 90% of you have not subscribed to the channel. So if you have a second, hit the subscribe button. It continues to help the channel grow. We are quickly heading towards that 3K mark. So thanks in advance. Okay, here we go. Oh.
Baby, baby, I'm gonna leave you.
Wow.
I said, baby, you know I'm gonna leave you. Leave you in the summertime. Leave you when the summer comes rolling. Leave you when the summer comes along.
Whoa. Plant's voice.
Joking woman, I've got to ramble. Oh yeah, baby, baby, I will be there. Really got to ramble. I can hear it calling me the way it used to do. I can hear it calling me back home.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. So far, this track has been a super interesting listen. So let's start with musically. This is a quite a interesting mix of sounds to me. It has almost a Latin music sort of vibe, especially with those guitars. It sounds like I don't know, like a flamenco track or something. Page is doing a brilliant job of building up the suspense of this track into the explosions that inevitably happen with this band's music. Someone left a brilliant comment in the Ocean, it might have been, or maybe even No Quarter, my reaction to it, where they talked about how Led Zeppelin creates music with different textures. And I totally see what that guy was talking about, because this band has an ability to, in your mind, create images of what they're saying, what you feel through the music. And a lot of the time it's very fantastical. They have a great mystical element to the music, and they're doing it once again. So the way that the pianos, especially the quieter, more somber parts, I feel like it's like a misty fog in the way, and this guy is sort of delivering these really regretful lines about the fact that he knows that this relationship that he's in is inevitably going to come to its end. Great theme and great imagery and textures that they present to put these images in your mind. Great job in terms of the musicianship. In terms of Plant singing, I feel like I hear a change in his voice over time. I've heard him now all the way up to 1973. This was in 1969 in the album Houses of the Holy, where his voice definitely sounds different to where it is here. I would say here, in the 1960s, I'm guessing they probably didn't understand that the voice is an instrument and that you probably have to take care of your voice over time. These guys are probably smoking, drinking, not like singers would do today, where they have like sort of people who are helping them keep the condition of their voice really high. And so I feel like his voice deteriorated ever so slightly. It doesn't have this strange kind of, I don't know how to quite describe it. He's just got more oomph and range to him at the moment. He certainly got a really cool lower register that I didn't hear so much in his later tracks. I might be proved wrong by that, but yeah, great track so far, great vibe. I'll take it back a little bit. See that? It sounds like it's a giant fog around you, you know? Like you're in the Smoky Mountains. Wow, right into that somber mood again. Oh,
I know, I never gonna leave you, babe.
wow.
I gotta go away from this place. I gotta get you, yeah. Oh, baby, 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 baby,
Okay, so Plant's delivery here and the lyrics are obviously directed at a woman, right? But it seems like whoever this person is has become sort of an addiction to him. Like, the way he's talking about, I have to quit you, baby, like you're no good for me anymore. This might have been a relationship that was like quite twisted, intense, emotional, and although it's hot and, you know, has its moments of fun, is turned into something that is really like troubling this guy, because the emotion that he's letting out here is like pure, like, I have to do this to move on with my life, to go to something better. And every time, I love when Plant says woman, the way he delivers that little word, every time he does it, I love it. Yeah, again, the band has this dynamic of going loud and quiet. I covered a lot of Nirvana's music. Perhaps Kurt was a fan of Page. I'm not too sure. And Led Zeppelin, maybe he was. Maybe people will let me know. But they sort of did that to a much more simpler version. They made the structure of their songs really, really based around quiet, loud explosions. But Led Zeppelin has that. Led Zeppelin certainly has different textures throughout their songs, and I really like when they do that. My favorite parts are actually when it goes quiet again, and you can really hear Plant's vocals come through, and it creates this really mysterious mood through the guitars. I'm going to take it back a little bit. Here we go.
Woman,
I love when he says that. Woman.
I know. Feels good to have you back again, and I know that one day, baby, it's gonna really grow. Yes, it is. We're gonna go walking through the park every day. On my bed, every day. Oh, I'm not bed. I'm gonna leave you go.
Oh, he's got an incredible voice. Maybe the best I've heard so far.
It was really, really good. You made me happy every single day. But now I've got to go away.
Bonzo. Wow.
When it's calling me, I said that's when it's calling me back home.
Oh. Wow. What a great ending to that track. What an incredible combination of genres that they put together there. You've got a folk lyrical delivery, maybe bluesy. You've got like a Latin kind of guitar delivery, something like flamenco-ish. And then you've got the heavy drums of Bonham coming through. Once again, when this band connects Bonham with the guitar, which I've heard that is actually quite a unique thing. Usually drum players play alongside the bass, but Bonham actually connects with Page more often. And when they have that connection and the guitar and the drum is going together, it's really the most impactful moments of this band. Also, they did this great thing about, let's say, the last third of the way through the song, where Page was singing away from the microphone, this crazy core, man. He's got an amazing voice. He might have the best rock voice I've heard so far. Such a unique tone to it. And I think he's like 19 when he gave this vocal delivery of this, when he recorded this track. So once again, this band just had it from the start. When you're 19 and you're delivering music like this, like where does that come from? How? Some people are just born with like ridiculous talent, and I think that's the case with a lot of these guys in this band. Great song, great vibe. Want to speak a little bit more about Plant's voice as well. He's got a certain quality to it that I imagine like girls would go crazy over. Like he's got the only way I could describe it is a virility that comes across when he sings. Like he sounds like a hyper like virile man. I don't know how else to describe it. I really do imagine like this kind of song, live performance. I mean, the girls must have gone crazy for him. I know Plant was a good looking dude too. So yeah, man, must have been good to live his life in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, brilliant vocals, man. Brilliant vocals. I think that was the star of the show in this song. So once again, I think this is the 5th song of theirs I've heard so far. Another thumbs up, man. Great track.